Today we're going to be looking at the energy around you for this weekend. I feel like my camera is dirty. Hold on. I feel like I need to wipe my camera. I don't know that I have anything to wipe it with. Hold on. I think I'm going to use my dress. Hold on. Okay. I don't know if that helped or not, but yeah. Okay, so today we're looking at the energy around you for this weekend. Okay, my mic is on. You can go ahead and click the timestamps down below. They are pinned. Okay, if you're watching the replay. Obviously, this is live, so that's for people who are watching the replay. Give me 1 second here. I'm just getting the chat ready for me to put the timestamps. Hold on. I don't know. Should we start with Aries or should we start with Pisces today? I kind of want to start with Pisces. I don't know why I like starting with Pisces so much. We're going to start with Pisces. Okay. If you would like a personal reading, you can go ahead and email me at the email in my description box. It's almost time to school shop. So yeah, so get that personal reading in if you would like, because I got to start preparing to buy school clothes for the kids. The summer is like flying. Before I know it, the kids are going to be going back in school. Okay. Let me just move my table so it doesn't bump. Okay, but yeah, let's get started with Pisces. So what's my timestamp? 2. Okay, Pisces. What is going on around my Pisces this week? Which deck do I want to use? Okay. What is the energy surrounding my Pisces for this weekend or this week? Something could be significant about the weekend. So keep that in mind. I will be doing a weekend reading on Thursday or Friday. So check that out for me to say the weekend. But this week, what's going on for Pisces? One more shuffle. What can my Pisces expect for this week? I don't understand, yet I'm a genius. Okay, give me more on this. Stop worrying. I feel like there's something you are trying to figure out. I don't know if you're feeling like someone's trying to get one over on you this week. And it's like you feel like you're not one to be played with, whether this is work or your personal life. You feel like you're not one to be played with, but yet there's something about this that you can't figure out. Do not disturb, regeneration and process. There's no plan B in reverse. There's an energy here. I feel like towards the beginning of this week, today's Monday, so I guess between now and maybe Wednesday, there's an energy here of you feeling like someone may be playing games with you. Or something's just confusing you, even if it's not a person playing games with you, because I got this card here at the top of the deck or bottom of the deck. This too shall pass. There's an energy here of you feeling like you're not understanding why something is happening to you, and usually you are on top of things, so you just can't figure something out. I feel like towards the end of the week there's an energy here of you not worrying as much and you pouring into yourself with this do not disturb. You see, he has his feet in that little feet soaker and he's taking care of himself. He's recuperating. Pisces, this energy could surround another Pisces. Again, this could be the energy of you focusing on yourself towards the end of the week. More about Pisces week. Delay in reverse. Again, there's some sort of hang up coming up for you at the beginning of the week here. But I feel like that starts to pick up the pace towards the end of the week. Or you at least figure out that what you need to do, oh, my candle went out. What you need to do is focus on yourself in order to get the ball rolling. Oh, I need my candle. I like reading with a candle. It just relaxes me. I might have to get up and get another candle after your reading, Pisces. Okay, but there's no plan B in reverse. Give me a card on this. Change in reverse. I feel like there could also, for some of you, be an energy here of you not wanting to change how something is, but you feel like the universe or the environment or the situation is causing something to change, or it calls for something to change. And so there's an energy here of no plan B in reverse. That's you coming to the conclusion that I have to have a plan B. This cannot be my end all be all. This person can't be my end all be all. This job can't be my end all be all. I have to have, elevation in reverse. You holding on to this, or you holding on to the way something is or the way something is going and not necessarily wanting it to change, is actually holding you back. And also not expanding or adding more. This is going to be different for all of you, so I'm going to leave it general because this is a weekly reading, right? So it could be work or love or money or family or friends. There's something here about having all your eggs in one basket, and there's some sort of hiccup this week, right? And because this has been your end all be all, or all of your eggs are in a basket, I feel like that's frustrating. I feel like towards the end of the week, you're realizing that this is going to change. So I have to allow it to change in order to allow for some sort of elevation and for there not to be any more delays. And also, I just need to focus on myself. Love. For many of you, this could be in regards to love. Okay. This could also be self-love, though, with it coming out over your Pisces card here. Give me more on Pisces week. What can Pisces expect this week? That's interesting to me too, Pisces, that this candle went out during your reading. I feel like something's changing this week. And you have to allow it to either die or to become something else. It needs to evolve or it needs to end. This can't be my only candle, right? Or I'm going to be upset for the rest of my reading, because how I like to read is I like to have a candle next to me, whether you guys can see the candle or not. I like a candle while I'm reading. It's like, it just makes me feel better, or it just makes me, I don't know. It just does something for me. So there's an energy here of me needing to accept that this candle is burnt out, but it can't be my only candle, or I'm setting myself up for frustration. Okay? So whatever this is, it can't be your end all be all. You need multiples, or, you need to expand. Ten of Cups. That's happily ever after. Judgment. You may be having to let go of someone who you thought was your end all be all. Ten of Cups, Judgment, Four of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse. You may be coming to terms that this person or this dynamic was once really happy and you once thought it was your end all be all, But now using your better judgment or using your good discernment, there's a need for you to come to grasp with the fact that you may have to let this person go or this situation go. I don't think you want to let go of it though. You want to hold on. I feel like you're not ready to accept this failure. Or maybe this person doesn't want to let go of you. I feel like for some of my Pisces, you don't want to let go. You put so much effort, so much time into this. It's like, oh, it's like it sucks to have to redirect yourself, to change course. But I feel like that's what this time in your life is calling for. Empress, focusing on yourself. We keep coming back to this towards the end of each segment here. You know, with your oracle cards, we came back to you. Now, at the end of your tarot cards, we're coming back to nurturing ourselves, allowing things to flow. You're drawing in what you want towards you, whether you are actively trying or not. You're manifesting all of the time. No, I don't have the magician here, but that's what I'm feeling. This is a part of your growth. This is a part of your evolution. This could have been hindering you too, because I'm thinking about it. And when I lit that candle, right, it was getting a little smoky because I knew that candle was about to go out. But I was like, maybe it was going to give me a little bit longer. But now my throat is getting dry, right? And I'm trying to read. But because I let this smoky candle keep burning, now there's a little bit of like soot in the air. And it's hindering my ability. It's not hindering my ability to read, but I'm thinking about it and I'm like, oh, now I got to drink my coffee because there's like smoke in the air, right? And so even though I love burning a candle, right, while I do my readings, this is negatively impacting me. It was time to switch it out and get a new candle. Start fresh, right? That's all I'm saying, Pisces, okay? But I feel like even with all of this like looming change going on and you trying to figure out, right? Because that's a part of the grieving process, right? Is like, why is this not working anymore? Like this was supposed to be it for me, whether it was a job, a house, a friend group, a lover. With the love card coming out, okay, I feel like it's something you did, and the 10 of cups is something that really emotionally fulfilled you at one time, but it changed. Whatever this was, it changed. It changed. It changed. And so now it's time to reevaluate. Is it still doing for you what it once did? Is it still on the same course that it once was on? If this is someone you thought you would marry, or a job you thought you'd stay at and retire at, or whatever, a house you thought you'd have forever, I feel like it's time to reevaluate. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. If you'd like a personal reading tailored to your specific situation, email me. Thank you for hitting the like button and subscribing, notification bell, all that jazz. I'm also listening to jazz music right now in my ears. I used to play it for you guys, but some people complained about it. They didn't like it, but I love it, like smooth jazz. It's my favorite. Okay, so anywho, on that note, Pisces, I need to go grab a new candle, right? It's time to start fresh. So give me un momento. I will be right back. 2 seconds. All right. Put that away. New candle. New candle. Starting fresh. Okay. And put it right there. Okay, so let's take a look at Aquarius. Timestamp 17. All right, Aquarius. What can my Aquariuses expect this week? What is going on for my Aquariuses this week? Hey, Lisa. Aquarius. What is the energy for my Aquariuses this week? What can my Aquariuses expect? Slowly but surely in reverse. Something that's been very slow moving in the past is picking up speed this week. Let's be crazy is in reverse. There's a need not to do anything sporadic, irregular. Whatever you've currently been doing is what you should continue doing this week. Stick to the status quo. Something that you've been working on, manifesting, is picking up speed. I've got superpowers in reverse. Okay, tell me about that. You are not your emotions. Be careful that you don't get down on yourself and down on your gifts or whatever makes you special, right? Because I know everybody's not like doing tarot or doing some sort of spiritual work. Sorry if I'm banging my mic, but I know everyone's not doing that kind of work where you're like leaning on intuitive powers, you know? But there's an energy here of you not self-sabotaging yourself with negative emotions. And I feel like if you let your negative emotions take the driver's seat, it's going to cause you to maybe act sporadically. And that's not what you need at this time. There's a need for you to follow whatever you've been doing, tried and true. Like if you've been working out a promotion and you've been showing up a certain way, keep showing up that way. It's coming. It's not here yet, but it's coming. So there's a need to like keep doing what you're doing. Don't change anything just yet. But I see you could end up like getting in your head or getting in your feelings. Okay. Don't let them take the driver's seat. Don't let your feelings take the driver's seat because you are infinite. The possibilities are infinite. You are full of potential. You have many skills that you've discovered and that you haven't discovered. So there's a need not to get down on yourself, okay? You don't need to change anything. You're on the right path. Yeah, see, because you can do it is in reverse at the top of my deck. So yes, you can do it. Okay, don't give up. It's just there. Remember that analogy? I don't know if you guys heard it when you were kids, or metaphor, right? Of like the guy who's digging some sort of tunnel trying to reach some gold, and he gives up because he can't see on the other side of the tunnel he's digging. The gold is literally right there, but he can't see it, so he gives up when he was that close. He did all that digging just to stop that close to the gold, you know? So that's the energy for you this week. You are on the right track, whether this is love or business, whatever it is that you're working on. I feel like this is more so something regarding you as an individual. Yeah, the woman's wish. The woman's wish. I feel like this is in regards to your wishes and your goals. You're almost there. Like, don't give up on yourself. I just haven't met you yet. I'm in that Michael Bublé song. Like, it's there. It's there. You just haven't met it yet. It just hasn't happened yet. Okay? Disease. I feel like your negative thoughts or like your self-limiting beliefs and things like that can like eat you from the inside out. Libra in reverse. I also feel like there's a need, we might be losing a bit of passion. But you know, this could be in regards to a man. Okay, we have the man's wish here. I don't know if you're getting down on yourself about how you think people are perceiving you, or a person that you are in love with is perceiving you, or something like that. The Libra in reverse is making me think about, you could be dealing with the Libra, one, but two, Libra in reverse is making me think about how sometimes Libras can be a little bit on the fence, right? When they're in their negative aspects, when they're not in their strength and not being decisive and things like that. There's an energy here to like get off the fence, commit to your goals, commit to your dreams, commit to your manifestations, go all in. And also with passion in reverse, there's a need to set a good routine, right? It's like working out. They say, which I'm no one to talk about working out because I hate working out. But anyways, saying about me. But anyway, passion in reverse is making me think about how they say to set like good routines, right? So that way, even if you are not motivated to work out at 6 a.m. on a Monday morning, you do it anyways because it's a part of your routine. It's not based on how you feel that day. So there's a need for you to like set some sort of routines that are connected to your goals so that even when you are not in the mood, even when you're not motivated, even when you don't believe in yourself that day or you're just not feeling it, whatever, you're still laying those blocks every day because it's a part of your routine. Okay. I'm losing I'm losing watchers. We don't want to hear about that. Okay. Look, Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. I know what I'm talking about. Okay. Make it a part of your routine. So even like when you don't feel like it, when it's not making you happy, even when you feel like you're not seeing the results, right? It's not sunshine and rainbows that day. It doesn't matter because it's a part of your routine. You're still building and laying those bricks towards your goals. Routines. That's the word of the week for my Aquariuses this week is routine. Full card in reverse. So even when you're discouraged, even when you're afraid, even when you're, you just don't want to do it. Okay. Hierophant. And there's an energy here to realize, I don't know exactly what this is about. Okay. Okay. Could be in regards to a relationship. How would it be in regards to a relationship? Oh, for some of you also, there's a message here to like not get unfocused. If you have new love coming into your life this week, someone new who's giving you attention, I feel like don't let your passion and the enjoyment of meeting a new person and being romantic with a new person, because I do see new love this week as well for my Aquariuses. Okay. There's a need not to get unfocused when it comes to your ultimate goals. Sticking to what's tried and true, what's worked for you. I.e., like if you start talking to someone new, don't be talking so late at night that it's negatively impacting your sleep and now you're not focused at work, those type of things. There's a need to balance your energy. Okay. Don't lean too much one way or the other. Some of you have someone coming in this week. You could be really attracted to this person. But then I see you also, some of you may also cut people off really quickly. Like if people pursue you, you may get in your head and end up making them feel like you're not interested. You could be causing a lot of confusion for these people, and they feel like the connection with you is unstable. Because you could be meeting someone this week, but Fool card in reverse, it's like you chicken out on the connection. Maybe getting in your head, it's like all of a sudden you abandon it. I feel like it's hard for you to get out of isolation with that Hermit in reverse. Maybe you haven't dated in a long time with that Hermit in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Like, do you know how to date? Aquarius, what's going on? I'm not poking fun at you, right? Because that can be difficult if you haven't dated in a long time to reconnect and put yourself out there. But I see there's a person or maybe two people that want to connect with you, but there's a little bit of confusion on their end about like, because you're appearing like, mm, maybe it's one sided. You don't really want to put too much effort into the connection. You're just not feeling it. I feel like this person, they want something traditional with you. Now, I'm not saying I don't want to tell you just to accept anything, but I am getting in my head that if you're a feminine that dates men, not every man you meet wants a Hierophant situation. Ace of Cups Hierophant. Okay, they be wanting friends with benefits. They be wanting to play games and da da da. I don't know. Maybe further down the road, this could be the case with this person. But right now, they look kind of good. So I would just be careful that you don't sabotage a situation due to maybe fears around putting yourself out there, because you can kind of make people feel like the connection is one-sided, like you're not really interested. And we did have that energy of you looking like you're on the fence and passion in reverse. So it's like if someone's really interested in you but you're appearing like really uninterested, someone who has confidence is only going to deal with someone who's not showing interest for so long, you know, unless they have really low self-esteem, which a King of Wands doesn't. They're only going to show, like, they're going to chase you, but you also have to show something, dangle a carrot or something if you're going to run. You can't just run and hide, you got to at least dangle a carrot while you run. You know what I'm saying? Because the King of Wands, I mean, they can be really good looking, but they're also somebody who knows what they want and they know how to get it. They don't mind chasing, right? But they also have confidence, you know. So nobody's going to be your doormat. So if you're interested, I would just, work on maybe showing up, showing that you're interested. Even if you want to run, at least dangle a carrot, give them something to chase. Okay. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. Interesting. Interesting energy. All right. Thank you for subscribing, liking the video. If you'd like a personal reading for your specific situation, go ahead and email me. And let's move on to the Capricorns. Okay, Capricorn. Let me get my timestamp 31. Okay. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Okay. Capricorn. I have a Capricorn North Node. So shout out to all my Capricorns. Okay, Capricorn. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for subscribing. Okay. Capricorn, energy for this week. Treat yourself. Okay. You getting paid this week, Capricorn? What you got going on? Treat yourself. Eat whatever you want. Okay. You could be having some sort of, I don't know, maybe you're door dashing. Sometimes I need help in reverse. Your money could be good this week. I feel like you can afford something this week. You're having some sort of uptick where you feel like you don't need people's help. You don't need other people's help and you have enough to kind of splurge, treat yourself. You could be ordering some DoorDash or going out for dinner and drinks at some point this week, or making a really good home cooked meal, something like that. Steak and lobster. It's steak and lobster this week for my Cappies. Or someone could be treating you, okay? But sometimes I need help in reverse. I feel like this is more so something that you're giving yourself. Whether you're treating yourself to a good meal that you're paying for or making something with what you have, okay? I don't understand yet. I'm a genius. Game over in reverse. Interesting. Give me a card on this. Gotta drink. Cheers. Some of you could definitely be going out this week. We have that treat yourself, eat whatever you want, and then we gotta drink. Cheers. Okay, 2 cards of going out. Eating somewhere now is nice, going to a bar and restaurant, going to a social event, something like that. For some of you, there could be someone in your energy or a situation in your life that was having you confused. And I feel like I can only count on myself. I feel like you're deciding to like disconnect from someone this week, and but it's not in a way where like you're moping. It's a way like, you know what, if you aren't going to take me out, I'm going to take myself out. Or, it's something like that. Okay, back to basics. We're back to square one. So for some of you, I can only count on myself. You're disconnecting from someone. I feel like you're doing it with an energy of choosing yourself, like whatever you've wanted from another person, you're realizing you can do for yourself. That's what it feels like. Aries. Could be dealing with an Aries. Or you may have an Aries placement. Scorpio. Runes in reverse. You're picking yourself back up. You could also be nurturing your emotions. We have water and fire here. I can do bad all by myself. is what I just heard in my head. But I don't necessarily feel like you're doing bad this week. But there's that energy here. Like, you don't need anyone's negativity. You don't, if you feel like you can't rely on someone, then you won't rely on them. You'll figure it out on your own. Richness, happiness in reverse. You could be doing this a little bit from an energy of like, what do you call that? Like resentment? Excuse me. Hopefully that wasn't too loud for y'all. I'm almost getting the energy, you know, when you go through a breakup. I don't know if you're going through a breakup this week, maybe. But when you go through like a breakup or something like that, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna like throw myself into work, or I'm gonna start doing a whole bunch of stuff that makes me feel better, right? Like you might go get your nails done. You might do like some self dating, like take yourself to dinner, take yourself to drinks, take yourself to the movies, take yourself like, I'm gonna go do something that makes me feel good. Buy yourself flowers from, you know, from the grocery store or whatever, you know, buy yourself a bouquet and put it in a vase because it makes you feel good. Run your own bubble bath, whatever. And I feel like you're doing all this to kind of get yourself back feeling filled up, like you're pouring into your own cup this week. Happiness in reverse, because maybe you aren't actually feeling that great. So you're taking matters into your own hands. What maybe you used to ask another person to do for you, or expect, not necessarily ask, but what you would expect another person to do, take you on a date, run you a bubble bath, whatever. It's like, you know what? I'm going to do that stuff for myself. I'm going to run my own bubble bath. I'm going to buy myself some strawberries. I'm going to buy myself some flowers. I'm going to buy myself some flowers. Run my own bubble bath. Put a face mask on. Put some Aquaphor on my feet. And put my fuzzy socks on. Seven of Cups of reverse. I feel like you're cutting somebody off. Someone who could have been confusing for you. Something is, the writings on the wall that you saw a while ago are coming to fruition. You knew this could have been a possibility, that things weren't going to work out with this person, is what I'm intuitively feeling. I feel like you're assessing a situation that you put a lot of investment into in the past. And you feel like your success lies in detaching from someone who is possibly bringing you bad karma or bad vibes or bad, like, negative energy. You could have felt like they were blocking you, hindering you, causing confusion, a distraction. You feel like your success lies in detaching from someone. Pick me up. That's what I'm hearing. So I feel like you're focusing on picking yourself back up this week, going back to basics, doing for yourself what you expect other people to do for you. Eight of Cups, Emperor. Interesting. Keep doing what you're doing, Capricorn. Is this Capricorn or a person? This is a person. When you're ready, I feel like you have an Emperor coming in the future. But it's when you're ready, Hermit in reverse. I feel like For now, you may start to go through some sort of like spiritual journey, soul searching, ta 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 ta. This other person on the other end of the world, or the other end of Texas, or the other end of New York, or the other end of California, wherever you live, on the other end, I feel like they could be doing some soul searching and detaching from another person as well. But I feel like whatever you're doing to pour into yourself this week, those kind of habits and things like that are putting you in alignment for this person in the future. Like you're moving away from something and heading towards an emperor. I feel like there's a soul journey that needs to happen first. The Hermit in reverse, I feel like you two will connect when the time is right, when you both have done some sort of spiritual healing and soul searching and those kind of things. So you're right. As I saw back here, you felt like your success lies in detaching from this person from the past, and you're right. I agree with you. Okay. That's what I have for you, Capricorn. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for subscribing, and email me for a personal reading. This bra is killing me. Ouch. Oh my God. We're all girls here for the most part, huh? This bra is killing me. I'm sick of it. Okay, Sag. Let me get my timestamps. 42. Okay, Sagittarius. What is the energy for my Sagittarius this week? What's going on for my Saggies? Let it try me. Try me. Interesting. Hopefully nobody's trying to try you this week. Try your patience. Test your patience. Because you might have to show them something. Back to basics in reverse. Cool, relax. Everything is fine. Listen. Back to basics in reverse. Cool, relax. Everything is fine in reverse. I feel like there's an energy here of you. You normally play it cool, Sagittarius. You normally play it cool. And I feel like there's an energy of you maybe needing to show someone that you don't appreciate what they're doing this week. You may be telling someone where normally, or maybe in the past, whatever this person is doing, you've been keeping it calm, cool, and collected. I'm not saying that you're going to cuss somebody out. Maybe if that's your temperament. Okay. Or if that's, if that's what's going to happen for you. But I feel like whether you tell someone in a very PC way or whether you completely like glitch out on this person, okay, that's going to be on you. But there's an energy here of you telling someone that you don't appreciate something that they're doing this week. And this is something where normally you've kept your cool, but I see you not keeping your cool this week with this person this week. I feel like you may end up regretting that. But you know what? I'm getting the energy here like that could be coming from a place of being a bit of an overthinker. Because it's reminding me like of myself. I'm a bit of an introvert, if y'all don't know, but I'm an introverted Gemini. Yes, they exist. Okay. But sometimes I can kind of overthink things that I do, like in a social environment. And then after they happen, I like sit and overthink, like, oh my God, why did I say that? That was like so corny. That I'm so embarrassed. Oh my God, I'm never going to show my face again. Those kind of things. And it's like this person, something's happening with a person this week that may cause you to like tell them like it is. But I see you after the fact, maybe feeling like, oh my gosh, like maybe I ruined something. Maybe because this card is you failed, so what? So I see you almost like kind of beating yourself up about it. But I intuitively feel like you said what needed to be said. So don't overthink it, you know? Don't overthink it. And it could be something that's a bit against the grain. Maybe you feel like other people don't agree with you with that Aquarius card. Aquariuses can sometimes think a bit out of the box and they're saying something that's like, it could be a bit foreign, or it can seem like, where's that coming from at first, or weird, or, but it's like, it's actually something that's beneficial to the group or beneficial to the relationship or beneficial, to the person who's listening, but they might not get it at first. Honor in reverse. You could be losing respect for someone. Moody in reverse. I feel like you just feel like you need to get something off your chest so that it's off your mind, so that you're no longer moody about it. Water in reverse. The floodgates are opening this week. I feel like at some point, you've had it up to here with someone. You've lost respect for this person. And I feel like internally this week, the situation could be making you a little bit moody to the point where you officially just decide to pop on somebody. Lucky card in reverse, but then comes in the rush of like, oh, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? I'm in the energy of a Sagittarius that normally likes to keep things like you put expectations on yourself to show up a certain way, like you got to stay like demure, cutesy, or like like put together. So you're not really someone who likes to, even though you're a fire sign, right? But the Sagittarius I'm talking to, you don't consider yourself one to like pop off on people. Or maybe you've just been holding yourself back from doing that because you've been trying to better yourself or something. But so I see you kind of reflecting after you do this, like, oh my God, what did I do? I shouldn't have did that. Chance in reverse. Now you feel like you've ruined something for yourself, or something like that. I don't feel like intuitively you have. I feel like this is overthinking. Give me some more on this week for my Sagittariuses. Six of Swords in reverse. Right, returning to an old issue. You could be bringing something up from the past. This could be someone returning from the past. Eight of Swords. For some of you, you could be bringing up a topic from the past that was difficult. It has been difficult for you to stop thinking about. It's something that's been bothering you. Internally, you felt stuck on the issue. What's the Six of Swords? Eight of Wands. What did I say? Hangman. To be oh my God. Hold on. My throat chakra. Y'all hear that? Sag, what's going on? All right, Sag. I don't know. Something with your throat this week, with your words, with a conversation, with an argument. I don't really have argument cards, but I feel like with those oracles, with the Eight of Wands here, it's like fast communication. You could be calling someone out. A Virgo, a Gemini, justice. You're bringing some sort of justice to a situation. Two of Wands in reverse. Boy, if you ain't shitting, then get off the pot. Okay, Nicki Minaj. You could be calling someone out. Maybe you feel like they've been trying to manipulate you. Listen, this person, you could have someone returning from the past. This is either you returning to a past conversation that's still been bothering you, or someone could physically be coming back from the past and they are going to be getting an earful that maybe they were not expecting, and maybe you weren't expecting to dish it. Okay, if you're currently dealing with someone, you could be bringing up an issue from the past, something that's really been mentally having you stuck. You've been already wanting to bring it up, but maybe you felt like it wasn't the right time, or you didn't want to, you didn't want to be a negative Nancy or so you've been sitting on it. I feel like you're not sitting on it all week. At some point, you're bringing it up. Could feel like someone's been dragging their feet, procrastinating with you. They could have said they were going to do something and haven't done it. You could just want to know the truth. I feel like whatever you're bringing up this week has been making you moody. And so I feel like you just want a final yes or no. You want a final answer, justice, a final call, you know. You think about court, that's when you get the final judgment on I mean, we don't have the judgment card here, right? But in court, you get the final what word am I looking for, Spirit? You get the final conclusion to a case, right? Two parties go back and forth about an issue, and there's a final say so. Guilty, not guilty, someone's ordered to pay the other person. If it's like a civil, it's like a final thing. Because I feel like it's been having you stuck in your head, it's been having you moody. And this person may be playing mind games. So I feel like Sagittarius, don't feel guilty about bringing this up, right? Like, don't be a doormat. I'm not saying you're a doormat, but if you've been sitting on something that's been bothering you, okay, I feel like this person could have been purposely playing a bit of mind games. They might even play a bit of mind games when you bring this up. Huh? What you talking about? What you mean? What da, 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 da. You know? Don't let this person play games with you. There's no need to feel guilty, because this person may be guilty of whatever you're bringing up. Okay? It's like, don't second guess yourself. That's what I have for you. That reading was a bit all over the place for my Sagittariuses. But if it resonated for you, thank you for hitting the like button and subscribing. Okay. email me for a personal reading. Let's head to Scorpio. What's that timestamp? I can't see that far. 55, I think. I'll have to check it at the end. Okay, so Scorpio. What is going on for my Scorpios this week? Don't take it personally. Stop complaining in reverse. I don't understand. Okay, you're having some sort of realization this week. Go get some fresh air. You may be taking some space from someone this week. Do I think it's forever? Not necessarily. The die is cast. You feel someone could be saying something to you this week, and I don't know, they could be complaining about your complaining. Okay. There's an energy here of someone possibly saying something. You feel like once they say it, they can't take it back. And they could be coming back saying, like, don't take it personally. Like, I was just saying, you know? Sorry. I keep forgetting my mic is on this side today. Don't take it personally. Stop complaining in reverse. The die is cast. Once someone does something or says something this week, you feel like there's no going back. Like they cross some sort of line, some sort of boundary. I feel like it could be verbally something that's said. Sagittarius had a message of saying something. So if you're dealing with the Sagittarius, maybe watch that reading. I need like a cough drop or something. Okay. Tell me about the energy. Key in reverse. Fate. You feel like something someone says or that they do, but I feel like it's more so something they say. You feel like once they say it, they need to commit on it. They cannot backpedal. Someone may try to backpedal out of something that they said. And they could be complaining about you, if I'm being honest. Scorpio. Pleasure in reverse. Stop complaining. Don't take it personally. Someone could be making a complaint about you. And then they're telling you, maybe it's an underhanded compliment. Maybe it's a backhanded compliment. Or they're saying something like underhandedly. And then they're kind of trying to backpedal, like, well, don't take it personally, or I'm just joking, or I'm just playing. Like, why are you being so serious? It's like, no, you said that. You said what you said. Now stand on it. Don't tell me not to take it personally. You said what you said, and I feel like you meant that. So, I mean, for some of you, this could be a coworker, a boss, a lover, a friend, a family member. You feel like with the fate card, fame in reverse. Again, I'm getting the energy of someone expressing like negative thoughts about you. It's like negative attention, negative thoughts. Libra in reverse. Could be dealing with the Libra. Tell me about fresh air over here. Litigation in reverse. I see you not wanting to make any type of decisions or actions that you can't come back from. So that's why I feel like you're taking a break from this person. Would go get some fresh air, litigation in reverse. I feel like you're not deciding to make any sort of final judgment on this person, place, or thing. I see you detaching. News in reverse. I'm telling you, something somebody says or does to you makes you look at them differently. And it's like, oh, wow, I wasn't expecting to see or hear this today. It's like, I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but I'm also going to detach from you. Like, we need some space. Yeah, something someone says, Page of Swords, Six of Swords, moving on. Could be someone you're in a relationship with. You may even ask a question and not like the answer, if I'm being honest, Scorpio. So be careful what you ask someone this week, because they may give you an answer you don't care for. If you are, especially if you are in a relationship or a connection with someone. Now, Two of Cups is just a love, a mutual connection with someone that can be platonic or romantic. But be careful what you go digging for this week in conversations with people, because you might find something you didn't too much care to hear. I feel like it has you looking at someone differently. Eight of Wands, some sort of communication through, listen, through you talking to someone this week, it might unveil something about them. You could be looking at them as maybe manipulative after a conversation. Like, you ask someone a question, and I feel like you're surprised by the answer. Page of Swords, Eight of Wands, Magician in reverse. And all of a sudden, news in reverse, and go get some fresh air. There's some sort of answer you get from this person, from a conversation, that you're like, ooh, wow. Virgo, Gemini energy, where you're like, ooh, I didn't think that's what you were going to say. Or like, wow, I see you totally different now. Justice. Justice, Two of Cups. Some of you guys could find out information about a marriage, like a legal marriage or something like that. That could be for some of you. Air energy, Cancer energy. Emperor on its side. I feel like by the end of this week, you don't know how to take someone anymore. For some of you, this is a boss. This could be someone you're talking to at work with this Emperor card, but it definitely could be an Aries or someone, that you're connected to romantically, but you're looking at this person differently. You may be thinking over things that this person has said in the past, and now you're thinking about those conversations differently. You feel like you're connecting some dots by the end of the week. This is that card where they have all those dot symbols in the background. Like, you're putting two and two together, where like you could have been confused about something in the past, but then you get an answer to a question through a conversation with this person this week, where you're like, wow, hold on. That's crazy you said that, because now that you say that, I'm connecting all of these dots from the past of like other times that you did this or said that, or you left early, or you left late, or you ignored my calls, or you didn't respond, or you know, said you fell asleep, but then I saw you online, and something that has you looking at this person sideways and wanting to disconnect and take a break. So that's what I have for you. Could be in regards to children or a romantic relationship that they have outside of you, something. Okay. So I did have that sun card at the top of the deck. Okay. That's what I have for you. Let's take a look at Libra. Okay, what's my timestamp? You could be seeing 666. Okay, Libra. Libra, what's going on for my Libras this week? What's going on for my Libras? Energy for my Libras. Spread the love. Could be spending time with family members this week. Sleep on it in reverse. Yes, in reverse. It's okay to doubt. I'm always a child. There's something here where you may have doubted yourself. You may have doubted yourself in the past, but I feel like I'm always a child. That feels like full card energy to me. Of you just going after something. You're taking some sort of leap. Could be in regards to dating. It's okay to doubt. I'm always a child. It's like feeling the fear or feeling the nervousness, feeling whatever, and going for it anyways. Even though it could fail, even though someone could do you dirty, it's like you don't know. So you just have to go for it. You just have to put yourself out there and see what happens. Elevation. Spreading your wings this week. Leo. Standing in your power, standing in your confidence, doing it anyways, being courageous, being bold. Leo energy. You could have Leo placements. This could be in regards to a Leo. It's like that Leo energy is not afraid to be seen. Lucky card. I'm a lucky girl. Union in reverse. If you've been waiting to disconnect from someone, this could even be friendship in reverse. Okay. Or if you've been afraid to like go out without friends or do something without friends, I feel like this week you're getting over that. You're pushing yourself out of your comfort zone to do something you want to do, whether you have other people's support or not. Some of you who have been thinking about disconnecting from someone, union in reverse, you very well could be building up the courage to do that this week. Even if you feel like maybe you'll fail on your own or something like that, I see you starting to build your confidence, starting to feel more in control. Like you would be fine without someone. So for those of you that still have like strings attached to a past person, I see you being more ready and willing to clip those strings this week and just go for it. Nine of Pentacles. What sign am I on? Oh, Libra. I'm on Libra? Who did I put? Oh, okay. Yeah, I did put Libra. Hold on, let me just... I need to move this. Okay. Libra. Tell me about this week for Libra. Ace of Swords in reverse. Ace of Cups. One door closes, another door opens. I also feel an energy here of you trusting the process. Even if you don't see results right away, I feel like you're trusting the process this week. Three of Wands. I feel like you may be pushing yourself to try new things this week, with an energy of like, well, if I don't like it, I can always quit, or I can always try something else. I don't have to fully commit to something. What is this in regards to? Justice in reverse. Yeah, like if something or someone doesn't treat me fairly, I don't have to completely commit. Like someone doesn't have to be my end all be all. If you're dating people, okay? But even your own energy here of like trying different things, putting yourself out there, dating different people. I feel like you're the Knight of Wands in reverse. You're kind of coming off uncommittal. But I'm not mad at this energy just because it feels like I can try new things. I can try new people. I can date different people. I can talk to different people. You know, I'm waiting on. Are you waiting to hear? I feel like, oh, this is like background energy. You could also be waiting on someone from your past to speak to you. I know you're going to tell me not. I know you are. But I don't know. I don't know. If you say so. Three of Wands, Three of Swords, Eight of Wands. You could be waiting on someone who broke your heart to speak to you. Are you rebelling? You could be putting yourself out there and trying different things and trying different people because it's like a rebound or rebelling against your broken heart. A little context if you care to listen. I find myself in a shit position. And I don't want to feel how my heart is ripping. So I stick to sipping. You know this though. I feel like you're just trying to make yourself feel better. Why the Five of Wands in reverse? Oh Lord. All of that. We got spying over here, magician. Lovers in reverse, devil in reverse. I feel like you deserve better. You know there's a potential for better in your future. It's like you keep looking back. I feel like there's someone, I feel like you're just trying to lick your wounds, if I'm being honest with you, Libra. There's someone here in your energy that I feel like you're trying to distract yourself from, but you know you're distracting yourself. I'm not telling you something you don't know. So if you're a Libra who doesn't feel like you may be distracting yourself with other lovers, other things, other activities, blah, 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 then this may not be your reading. I'll see you in the next reading. That's okay. Every reading, you know. But I feel like Libra, there's an energy here. If you're looking back at someone And you could be doing things just to kind of distract yourself, which isn't the end of the world. I feel like you're coming off a bit uncommittal, you know, but I feel like you also feel like, well, I'm not hurting anyone. But also, I don't want to be sitting around stuck in my own head all the time. Like I need to distract myself. I need to, talk to people, put myself out there, do different things. You are good enough as you are right now is in reverse. So again, somebody may have made you feel like crap. And so now at this point, you're kind of, you know, rebelling a little bit against that energy, showing up a bit uncommittal. You could be having maybe one night stands, hooking up with people, not wanting anything serious because there's still a past person on your mind. That's what I have for you, Libra, this week. Okay. I'm always a child. The energy is unserious this week. Just don't hurt yourself, right? Like girl to girl, don't do anything that you'll regret in the future. But have fun, help yourself feel better, all of those things. That's what I have for you, Libra. Okay. Virgo. Okay. I'm going to be right back, though, you guys. I'm going to be on Virgo when I get back, though, but I'll be right back. One sec. Okay. Virgo. My mic on? Yes. Okay. Timestamp. Okay. Virgo. What is going on for my Virgos this week? Two. Virgo. Fall down on the couch in reverse. Okay, so you're getting up. You're getting up this week. I don't understand yet. I'm a genius. Tomorrow's another day. This is interesting because if I remember right, Virgo, when I did your weekend energy, it was like a little bit like kind of, or was that last week's energy? I think it could have been your last week reading. But the energy was a little bit pessimistic. But I feel like we're turning that around this week. Drama free. I feel like that energy is turning around for you. Could be because you're no longer entertaining drama. You're not dealing with the drama. Desert island, secluding yourself, disconnecting from people who bring drama. Maybe you're realizing other people are the drama. Family on its side. Could be some family members that you're disconnecting from. Could even be someone that you have kids with, okay? I feel like you are realizing that though you have a connection with someone, you need to take the lead in your life. Could be dealing with an Aries, or an Aries could be involved. Fire in reverse. Someone could have been trying to control you in the past, Pisces. But I feel like with discovery, you're going deep, or through you going deep recently, I feel like you could have discovered some things about this person, about your dynamic with this person, how they're affecting you. I feel like you are discovering that you need to isolate yourself from this person with Desert Island. Your life can be a paradise if you don't have clowns there, you know? Like your world is what you make it. Like, yes, this world is very big, right? There's billions of people, but you decide who's in your circle. For some of you, this could be in regards to, like I said, family, people that you're blood related to, but just because they're blood related doesn't mean, not the red lights coming on, I'm weak, but doesn't mean that you have to entertain these people. Doesn't mean they have to be a part of your life. This is someone you're co-parenting with, maybe tightening up the boundaries when it comes to this person. Just because you're co-parenting doesn't mean they need to know the ins and out of your life, whatever's going on at your house and that kind of thing. I feel like you're making your circle smaller this week. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Possibly people, you may have known them a long time, but you two just don't jive that way. You don't share common goals anymore. These people may be stuck in the past. They could be stuck in some past habits that they haven't broken free from, but you are elevating. Your life is changing. Five of Swords, this is causing some sort of conflict. When really you two, the conflict is there because you two do not share common goals anymore. You're not on the same path anymore. This might also be a time in your life where you need to isolate from people, just in general, and focus on yourself, your self discovery. King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Somebody could be greedy, manipulative. It could be manipulative when it comes to finances. This could be a father figure for some of you. Is this your energy or theirs though? Okay, this is their energy. This person thinks that by controlling you, they can keep you. This person, I feel like they don't know. This person could use money over your head. Again, I feel like this person is stuck in some sort of cycle and you're just not on the same page anymore. Full card. You're no longer an energetic match to this person. They feel like they have unfinished business with you. I feel like you're ready to take that leap and leave this person behind. For some of you, this could be a workplace where the people feel like they wouldn't be able to sustain without you, but at the same time, they don't want to give you a raise, but they want to keep you. And for some of you, this is a love situation, or it could even be a situation with a parent figure. Ace of Wands in reverse. Missed opportunity. Someone's greed and selfishness is going to cause them to miss an opportunity with you. But it's a cycle that they're stuck in. Ten of Pentacles. They could have had it all with you and they want it all with you, but this person is just not very giving. Whether this is a company or this is a lover, for if this is a company, I feel like they may add responsibilities to your plate, but they want to keep paying you what they used to pay you or what they've been paying you. Where you're at a point where you're like, if you're gonna add responsibilities to my plate, then you should be adding, adding a zero or two. I feel like you've tried. You've been trying to keep the peace with whoever this is. If this is a lover, again, I'm getting like a controlling lover. A lover, if this is a lover, this is someone who's controlling, like my way or the highway. Seven of Swords. If this is work, someone could be like stealing your ideas and presenting them like they're their own. Whoever this is, though, you feel like they're a taker. You feel like you've tried to bring balance to the situation for a long time. I'm just getting the energy you've outgrown this, though. Whoever this is, they're not changing, they're not evolving. And it's like this person does want it all with you, but I feel like they want to keep their bad habits too, with that Devil card here. Also, there's a fly in the ointment. Like if this is a love situation with the Lovers card here, there's a lot of attraction here. There's a lot of desire here, but there could be a lack of love. Okay. Someone may lack like self-love as well. But there's a fly in the ointment with this person, and I feel like it boils down to their controllingness, their selfishness. I feel like you feel like you've tried to be patient with this person, but you're discovering, which I feel like you've already been starting to discover, but it's being highlighted this week that you're really realizing we're just not on the same page. We're not on the same path. We're not on the same page, you and this person, because of whatever toxicity that they've continued to have, and you've continued trying to fill in the gaps when it came to this person. Whatever they're lacking, you've been trying to make up for on your end. But I feel like you're realizing this week that someone else is the problem. And even though this person may want it all with you, they're not changing. Also, it could be a job situation where they love you or they love the work that you do, but they're not compensating you fairly. So it's like, yeah, that's great, but you know, add a zero and maybe I'll think about it. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Virgo. I like that energy for you. I feel like last week we were kind of feeling bad for ourselves, and I feel like this week you're kind of like, you know what? They're the problem. I think I need to isolate myself from these people, this place, this thing. Okay, that's what I have for you, Virgo. Let's take a look at Leo. Oops. Okay, what's my timestamp? I can't see that. Leo, what is the energy for my Leos this week? What is the energy? 2 and 3. The energy for my Leos this week. Stop doing so much. Okay, a little bit of a chicken with its head cut off. Feeling a bit overwhelmed. Could also be having difficulty like combining work, life, your creative pursuits. Do not take it personally. Better alone than in bad company. Interesting. Also, someone could be distracted in your life and you're having a difficult time not taking it personally. And I feel like you may be growing a bit resentful. Like if you're dating someone, if you're dating someone or talking to someone this week, someone you're meeting, could be feeling like maybe they're texting back slow, they're calling back slow, not giving you the time and attention. You feel like they're busy and you're having a difficult time not taking their busyness personally. So then you're feeling like, well, I'm better off alone. There is no plan B in reverse. Do not push me. Yeah, who's pissing you off this week? I feel like it's coming from a place of like not getting enough attention. Okay? I feel like Leos, you guys can be a bit like kittens and well, not kittens. I feel like kittens are more like, or cats are more like air energy, right? But I feel like Leos, you're a bit like a dog, you know. They like, you better pet me. Hello, you didn't pet me today. I greeted you at the door and you didn't pet me, which is interesting. Leos are cat energy, or like a feline, right? A lion. Sorry if I hit the mic with my bracelet. But there's an energy here of someone's not petting you. You're getting upset about it this week. And you may be the drama, Cardi B. And you're in your feelings. You're like, oh, just another day. You on your period? Anyways, there's no plan B in reverse. How someone is treating you or the lack thereof has you thinking, I need to have a plan B. Some of you, if you're in a relationship, you might start maybe thinking outside of that relationship this week. Okay? And yeah, that's how this feels. Drama free is in reverse. I feel like you're willing to stir the pot because you're upset. Someone's not giving you time, affection. If this is just someone you're lightly talking to, like just a texting situation, you could have been really interested in this person initially, but now by the end of the week, you're feeling like, I need to probably add some more people to the roster, is how this feels. Don't push me. Don't push me, because I might just find another option. I feel like you're considering not having only this person as an option by the end of the week, because you feel like maybe they have too much going on. They're not giving you enough time and attention. The man's wish. Yeah, you feel like someone's focused on what they want to focus on. Fame in reverse. That almost gives me like Six of Wands in reverse, which is like, can be a bit of like, don't want to say it, like a bit, you're not getting the attention that you feel like you deserve. Okay. I don't want to call you an attention whore, right? But because it may not even be that deep. Maybe this person isn't giving you anything, right? You feel like you're missing the connection. You may want to go on a date with this person. You may want to spend like quality time outside, a date, company. You want to spend time together with this person, and you feel like they're focused on what they want and not focused on giving you the attention that you want this week, is who this is. They don't have time for you. Plan with do not push me, plan B in reverse. So again, I feel like by the end of the week, even if you meet this person tomorrow, initially you like them, but by the end of the week, you feel like they are not giving you the attention that you feel like you deserve. So by the end of the week, I see you in this energy of don't push me, or I will start to pursue other people or entertain other people, other options. You're feeling like you're going unnoticed, controlling in reverse. If I can't have my way with you, then I will find someone else, something else. But we have the disease card. So sometimes when I get that disease card, that can tell me you have some sort of maybe like a negative thought pattern that caught like this triggers something in you where you kind of start to spiral negatively. Water on its side, okay? We're getting moody. So I'm wondering, Leo, do you have this thought pattern where, like, when something doesn't go your way or someone doesn't treat you the way you envision that they should treat you, sometimes we don't look at all of the factors and we kind of start to spiral. Now, yes, this person should be giving you time, energy, attention, affection, all of those things. But I mean, spirit is telling me, this can kind of be a negative pattern for you. This is like, I don't want to say an illness of yours, but this is like a thing that you can do. Is your happiness tied up too much to other people, the outside? So that's why we're thinking, well, if this person isn't making me happy right now, I got to find another person to make me happy. Where it's like, you may need to focus a little bit more on internal happiness so that people don't sway you too much in one direction or the other, right? Yeah, someone's decisions are upsetting you this week. You could be having an argument with someone. Six of Wands. I feel like it's in regards to what this person is giving their attention to. This person could be getting a lot of attention outside of you, or there's an issue around what this person is giving their attention to. Six of Wands. I just said Six of Wands earlier on the same side as well with that Fame card. Something about attention. I feel like this person is giving themselves and their attention to a lot of other things. And that's the conflict. You feel like maybe this person isn't using their gifts appropriately or their energy appropriately. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You could be dealing with an air sign. We got a lot of air and fire here. You feel like you're watching this person be happy while you're feeling unfulfilled. I see you considering, like, do I even want this anymore? Devil card. This person. Leo. I'm wondering, Leo, if Leo, are you the type of person where, like, if you're dating someone, things always need to feel a particular kind of way? Like, they always need to feel like honeymoon phase. They always need to feel new. They always need to feel like bubblegummy, like, you know, sweet, sweet nectar, sweet, like yummy. Things always need to feel that way. Now we have the devil card. So that's why I'm wondering, like, there's something here about, I'm not disagreeing with you, Leo, that by the end of the week, you're feeling like someone isn't giving you the attention you deserve. But there's also an energy here of, like, something toxic attached to lovey feelings always needing to feel fresh and new, or you lose interest. If it doesn't feel like the first date, you don't want it. Hangman. So I feel like they're by the end of the week, right? Because this is a prediction. I see you kind of observing this. Yeah, okay. I feel like you're observing this by the end of the week, and I feel like this is something you're observing about yourself. 7 of Wands. I feel like there's something you're not seeing here, Leo, if I'm being honest. This ain't supposed to be like a brutal truth reading. Maybe I need to do one of those because I feel like this reading is like a little harsh. But all I'm saying is, Leo, this person doesn't look like they're cheating on you or anything. They look like they're focused on goals. They're focused on goals, trying to achieve something. Okay, they may be a little busy and overwhelmed, right? Oh, this is a ton of cards that came out. I don't think I'm going to take all this. This is a bit too much. I see this kind of makes your tail spin when people don't show you the amount of attention you feel like you deserve. But I just want to, right? Because this isn't, let me get advice from spirit. Okay. I'm not going to give you from my head. Okay. Let's get it from spirit. Two of Cups. This person is different than your usual type. This person could be a really good match for you, Leo. Two of Cups is your advice. You may need to accept that this person is different from your usual type. Like if you haven't really dated a go-getter and now you're dating a go-getter and it makes you feel like I don't get all the attention that I want and let me not mock you. Okay, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Because I'm an air sign. Okay, so we be a little cut and dry, but okay, but like if you have never dated a go-getter and this person is a go-getter and they want to focus on their goals, right? And they can get a little consumed by those type of things, right? And that leaves them spreading themselves a little bit thin. But then you get frustrated. But it's like, ask yourself, have you ever dated someone who's ambitious? If you're meeting someone this week that's ambitious, and like the first 2 days you talk to them, they happen to be free and they could text you off and on all day. But then on that third day, they're like texting back slow, they're busy, they're preoccupied, whatever. Or if you've known this person longer, whatever. It's like this person's different than your usual type, right? So have you not dated a go-getter? Have you not dated someone who had like goals outside of you? If you've only dated people who were like a little bummy, okay, or like like a loser, or like somebody who wants to mooch off of you, right? And now you're dating someone who or talking to someone who has goals outside of you. They're not trying to use you. They're like, when they're not talking to you, they're out trying to pursue some goals. But then you're feeling like, well, what's happening here? Like you start to freak out a little bit and like get defensive, get upset. I should have other options because you're not giving me attention. And It's like, do you want to go get her or do you not? Do you want someone who has goals and aspirations outside of you or do you not? Because I feel like this person's trying to pursue some sort of goals and they're spreading themselves really thin and they could be having success. And you're observing this person having success, but you're feeling like it's taking away from you, it's depleting you. A little bit of codependency on your end, Leo, if I'm being honest with you. I could kiss your butt and I could tell you something else, but I don't really feel like doing that. Knight of Cups in reverse. That can be about a fantasy. Like, is this person not matching the fantasy? Okay. Five of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Swords. You could turn this around with this person by having a conversation, having some sort of clarity with them about what your expectations are for communication and stuff like that. I think with us still talking about your advice, that would probably serve you a lot better than starting to date or like being like, you know what, forget this person. I'm going to start talking to other people, entertaining other people, blah, 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 blah. Because you could be missing out on a good person. They're just busy. They got a life outside of you, Leo. Okay? This person isn't someone who's just going to blow smoke up your butt with the Knight of Cups in reverse, like a Knight of Cups in reverse would. Maybe that's what you're used to in the past. Somebody who just blows smoke up your butt, but they don't really have much going for themselves. They're not a very stable person. So I feel like you can possibly recover from feeling isolated from this person through a conversation, a respectful, polite conversation, putting some clarity on what your needs and expectations are. Okay? That's what I have for you, Leo. I hope it's helpful. Okay? All right. Not always rainbows and butterflies. It's compromise and what's that song? It's not always rainbows and butterflies. It's compromise. I don't know what song that is. That's what I'm getting in my head. It's not always rainbows and butterflies. It's compromise. I don't mind spending every day stuck in the corner in the boat. Is that the song? I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna get off that because I can't remember what song that is. She will be loved. Anyways, okay, that's what I have for you, Leo. Maybe you should get busy too, Leo. If this person's busy, get busy too, and you won't notice how busy they are. You guys can both come together when you're not chasing goals. You know? Anywho, Cancer. Counsel, darling. I have a Cancer rising. Shout out to my Cancers. Okay, 116.50. Okay, Cancer. What's going on for my Cancers this week? Energy for my Cancers. Cancers. One more shuffle. Thank you for hitting the like button, Cancers. Okay. You are lucky. You dodged a bullet, or you're going to be dodging a bullet. You have it better off than you give your situation credit for. Infinity and infinity. Doing nothing is fine too is in reverse. You have some sort of opportunity that's destined for you. Infinity and infinity. You have some sort of opportunity this week or just in general in your life, this season of your life. You have some sort of opportunity that's landing in your lap, I want to say. But there's a need to take action on it. Okay? There's a need to take action. I feel like this is some sort of opportunity that's destined for you, whether this is like an idea that you've been thinking about pursuing. You also may need to get outside, get some fresh air. That might help you with this time in your life, going for a walk or just going and sitting outside. Stop doing so much as in reverse. Listen, you need help as well. I can only count on myself is in reverse. Okay. you are walking in some sort of season coming up here where you need to get going. There's like an idea you've had, or I mean, it could be even more uh earthy than that, like pentacle wise than that. Like you need to take on more hours because you need to pay for something. There's something coming up. It feels more so to do with your purpose, like your talents, your goals, that's coming up. And it's like now is the time. It's harvest time. Like or it's whatever. It's time to go and get it. Like go, time to get up and go. It's not the time to procrastinate. Like it's the time to get overwhelmed. It's the time to get super busy. Maybe you're dealing with a Leo, because Leo was dealing with somebody who's like getting super busy and trying to achieve some sort of goals. Okay. But I feel like now, right now is the time. Like if you've had an idea, a goal, something, the planets are starting to shift right now. Okay. With Uranus and different placements like that, things are changing. And I feel like there's something right now that you need to be pursuing and like throwing yourself into right now, and get help. Delegate to people in your life to help you achieve these goals. You may be getting this idea this week. Give and take. This could be something where you're selling goods, okay? There's something here about your mood. Who had a reading like this earlier? Check out your placements, because somebody else had a richness. What I told you, look at that harvest right there. Richness, okay? Listen, now's the time. Whatever that idea is, go. It's go time. Like seriously, it really is. Chance. Look at that. The cards are in your favor, but there's an energy here, disease, and then we have the caprice card, which can be a card of like being moody, mood changes, letting your mood affect your performance. Okay. There's a need here to, what other sign was that? Check all your placements, because another sign way earlier was reminding me of this reading, where it's like you need to set routines so that even when you're not in the mood to lay those bricks right towards your goals, you're doing it no matter what, because it's a part of your routine. So it's like they say with working out. I'll give you the same metaphor. It doesn't have to be working out. Could be something in regards to that, but it doesn't have to be. But they say, like with working out, if you make it part of your routine, then you do it when you don't feel like it, because it's just what you do every day. So there's something here about setting out some sort of plan in relation to your goals and creating a routine so that every day you are putting another brick when it comes to your goals. Because now's the time. Ask for help, the people around you, if you need help delegating aspects of your life so you can focus. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, Six of Wands. Now is the time. It's not the time to procrastinate. Three of Swords, distractions. That coming out with the disease and the caprice card makes me feel like distractions. When you don't feel up for it, when you feel overwhelmed, when you feel stressed, when things come up, third party situations. But this is more so a reading about you, not anyone cheating or anything like that. So that's talking about something coming in as a distraction, taking away from what you should be focused on. Queen of Swords in reverse. You may be being a little bit too critical of yourself or of a situation. Queen of Cups. I feel like you need to appreciate your situation more. You could be dealing with the feminine. If you're a feminine, we have two feminines here. This is with the Commerce card, give and take. Okay, there's someone who you need to work with, okay? There's someone like a friend, someone you need to get on the same page with. Five of Swords in reverse, Three of Pentacles. It benefits you to, like, if this is a work situation and you have a coworker who you cannot stand, it does better for you in the long term to get along with this person, cooperate with this person. Even if you can't stand someone, like I always tell people, if you can't stand your coworkers, it doesn't benefit you for them to know that. It doesn't, right? Doesn't benefit your coworkers for them to know, or it doesn't benefit you for your coworkers to know you hate your job, you can't stand them. Like, the best thing you can do for yourself in a workplace is be someone that people look up to. That should be your focus in a workplace, so that you're always up for that promotion, so that people, when they think about you, they think, oh well, Cancer stays out of the drama, Cancer is really good at what they do, Cancer is this, that, and the third. Even if internally you're like, I can't stand none of these goddamn people, I actually hate my job, that's never going to get you a promotion. Okay, because I feel like there's a feminine in your life who could help you. It would benefit you to be on good terms with this person. For some of you, this could be a mother, but it could be a friend. There's a need for you to lean on other people. Knight of Pentacles. Keep at it. Keep at it. Building a routine. Again, we're talking about laying those bricks, even if you feel like the progress is moving slow. Because whatever you're doing could lead you to a lot of abundance, a lot of money. But it benefits you to be on good terms with people. Because you need people's help. Again, I'm getting this same energy here with this Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Wands, and richness. It's like you need to have a routine. Slow and steady wins the race. You're doing at least, at bare minimum, each day to work towards your goals. I feel like that's what your focus is this week. There's going to be moments coming up where you're like, okay, I need to set some sort of routine for myself, so that even when I feel like I don't want to give to this anymore, I'm still doing those things that I need to do to lay those bricks. I'm hoping, I don't know why I want to say this, but I'm hoping this reading isn't going over my Cancer's heads, because I feel like whatever this is, it could be very abundant for you. So, like, do not procrastinate at this time. Even if you're doing just the smallest little bit towards your goal on a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, you got to be doing something. Because it's like having a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but you decide to turn around, or you decide to not make any progress towards that pot of gold. And it's like, it's a pot of gold there though. Like, do something, even if it's just a little bit each day. Okay. This is confirmation. And then we got the procrastination card, Two of Wands in reverse. What did I just say? That's literally what I just said. Okay. So Cancer, even though I know you guys be wanting love readings and stuff, right? Could be something about love here, but I feel like this is about you, right? Don't miss this opportunity, but it's going to take effort. This isn't some sort of magical thing. This is something you have to put effort into each day, even if you don't feel like it. Check all your placements. Another sign had a similar reading, but it was way at the beginning, like Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, somewhere up in there. Okay, anywho, that's what I have for you, Cancer. Maybe check your rising sign, because this is relating towards something regarding like your purpose, your life purpose. I've been procrastinating starting my channel again. Girl, did you not see? Where'd that card go? You didn't see it? Where'd it go? You have an opportunity. Richness. Richness. But then we had the page, or the Knight of Pentacles. It's not something that's going to happen overnight, right? When people first start their channels, nobody's watching your channel. Nobody. But you got to keep going, because there is an audience for you with this commerce card. You could end up creating like branch offs off of whatever your goal is, whatever you're working towards. You could have things that branch off of that, that pay you. You could create more businesses off of that channel or off of that whatever. So like do something every day, whatever it is, towards your goal. Because like I said, you could have a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but you're not moving towards it. It's just sitting there, you know? That's what I have for you, Cancer. I love that. That's confirmation that there's a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow. Whatever it is you've been procrastinating on doing. Okay, we're on Gemini. We're on Gemini right now. That's where we're headed. I'm getting like yellow brick road in my head. That could be for Cancer or Gemini. Okay, Gemini. What's my timestamp? 1:31. Okay, Cancer. Or no, Gemini. Okay. Gemini, you could be dealing with a Cancer for me to say that. Okay, Gemini, what's going on this week? Gemini. Thank you for hitting the like button on your way in, Geminis. I am a Gemini sun. I'm a Gemini stellium. I love my Geminis. Okay. Gemini. Energy for my Geminis this week. Doing nothing is fine too. Okay, work-life balance. Doing nothing is fine too. Now's the time to be serious, Gemini. I feel like this is work-life balance, and I can only count on myself is in reverse. You need to delegate. You need to delegate. Like if you have kids, find you a babysitter to have like on retainer, so that when you want to go out and have like a life, you have someone to watch the kids. Or it's something about that. Like doing nothing is fine too, but then we also have I am always a child is in reverse. So there's a need to be serious, but there's also a need to kick your feet up, relax, do something fun. So this week for you, Gemini, is about finding balance and also delegating things to other people in your life. Like if you have kids, the kids should be doing chores, okay? You shouldn't be doing everything in the household. Or if you're in a relationship, this person should be, helping you with certain things, right? But this isn't all about doing nothing. It's both. It's like a time and a place. Focusing on goals and then kicking your feet up. You need both. Stop worrying. Stop worrying. That's going to help you stop worrying. You may be feeling like stretched a little thin, or like you have a lot on your plate. You just want to bury yourself in the sand, but you can't do that. You just have to find balance. You can't bury yourself in the sand and do nothing, right? You have to find balance. I don't care to be perfect. It's not a big deal. In reverse. Don't let people's thoughts and opinions get in your head this week about yourself. this week is such a balancing week for you, Gemini, because I'm getting the energy here like, I don't care to be perfect. So it's about not focusing on what other people think, not caring what other people think. But then also, it's not a big deal is in reverse. So it's like, what you're doing is important. That doesn't mean don't do anything, because people are maybe giving you some negative feedback, or, saying negative things towards you, or having a negative attitude towards you, or something isn't working out the way you want it to work out. It doesn't mean stop doing it. No, what you're doing is important, but stop stop being a little bit of a perfectionist. Because I feel like us Geminis, like, we have one twin that's like a perfectionist, and then the other twin is like, girl, I don't care. I'm gonna just, they gonna get it how they get it. I'm gonna show up how I'm gonna show up. You take what you get, or I what you see is what you get, type of thing. And then the other one's like, no, everything has to be perfect. Let's look at every single little detail. Everything has to be that. It's like finding balance between the two twins. Okay. Say it 3 times. I don't care is in reverse. There might be an energy here of like, someone may give you some harsh criticism this week. And though, like, what they're saying is harsh, and maybe they could have said it better or said it in a different way or something like that, but it's like, you don't appreciate what they're saying or how they're saying it. But also, I feel like there's an energy here of needing to take the criticism and like take it into account. Party in your heart. This energy is so interesting, Gemini, this week. This energy, it's like it's like a need to be serious, and then a need to like not be serious. This is really feeling like work life balance, not swinging too far in either direction. Like, don't procrastinate, but also don't work nonstop. Like, don't, like, you cannot appreciate someone's comments or concerns. Like, you're like, okay, you didn't have to say that. But then at the same time, you can't just bury your head in the sand and not listen to it. It's like, you got to at least take like a little bit from it and think, okay, in what ways could that comment be valid? You know? Like, say for instance, if you get in trouble, I'm not saying this will happen this week, but say for instance, you get in trouble at work, and like, your boss who you can't stand, right? You don't like how she talks to people and blah blah blah. But she tells you like, Gemini, this is your third time being late to work this week. What are you gonna do about it? And it's like, yeah, you could be mad at her or him for calling you out and be like, man, I just want to quit this job, which is valid because you don't like this boss anyways. But is what she's saying valid? Like, why are you late 3 times out of a week? Like, you should probably be on time. You know what? You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't just throw the whole thing away. It's like, take what you need to take from the situation and leave the rest. Like this reading, okay? I feel like you're birthing something new. You may have a new idea or a new opportunity coming in this week. Okay. Taurus in reverse, that's almost giving me the energy of like, it's not in its pretty stage, because Taurus can be an energy of like beauty and things like looking very good. And it's like, sometimes you got to start out with things in the ugly stage. Pisces. I feel like there's a need also for you, Gemini, similar to Cancer, of needing to seize the moment. Like, you have an opportunity this week. Tell me about chance. Yeah, you have an opportunity this week, possibly for a love situation or just to connect with other people. Tell me about disease, passion. And whatever the situation is, it may not be perfect initially, but I feel like it has some depth. It has some passion. Tell me about passion. Like there's substance here, but I feel like you have to trust that sometimes you don't know exactly where something is going, but you have to take a chance anyways. That's way too many cards. Could be dealing with the Sagittarius. You could be dealing with the Taurus or a Pisces. Again, peace is in reverse. This could be the Sagittarius who's kind of addressing something with you. And I feel like your first instinct may be to be like, I don't care what you're talking about. Like, keep it to yourself or something like that. You know, you feel like this person is disturbing your peace. They're agitating you, they're irritating you. But I feel like there's a need here to like at least hear this person out. Even if you don't like this person. Delay in reverse. They may be telling you something that you need to hear, Gemini. Even though you don't like what they're saying, you're just going to have to see what I mean. I mean, this could be a workplace situation, okay? Or you could be dealing with an earth sign. There's someone here who may be saying something to you and you don't like what they have to say. You don't like the way they said it, okay? You don't agree with what they're saying or how they're saying it. But I feel like there's something about what they're saying that does it can bring something to your attention that you need to address if you let it. Could be something about your potential. Moan card. Gemini, I feel like somebody's picking a bone with you this week. They may be trying to address something that's being like pushed under the rug. If you've been dating someone, for some of you, if you've been like dating a new person, they could be telling you about some other aspect of their life. And I feel like it may like automatically make you want to drop this person. Eight of Wands. They could be telling you about another person in their energy. Yeah, Two of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. For some of you, I mean, if you've been like dating someone, they could be telling you about another person in their energy. And this makes you want to instantly drop this person. Why? Because I feel like this is someone they're disconnected from. Hierophant in reverse, you could be getting news of some sort of breakup. Maybe you're finding out someone has children and they didn't tell you they had children before. For some of you, could be getting news of a breakup. But there's an energy of you feeling like this was hidden from you. Justice card. For some of you, they could be in separation from someone, but not officially divorced. Two of Cups. Yeah, you could be getting news about a connection. Star card in reverse, Four of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse. For some of you, Gemini, you could be officially breaking things off with someone this week. Letting go of hope of some sort of connection, or letting go of a situation where all hope is gone. Star card in reverse, Hierophant in reverse. Like, if there's Geminis out there where something has been like a breakup has been pending, I feel like that's going to be happening this week, okay? Six of Wands. The outcome of that could be very successful. This reading then went all over the place for my Geminis. Yeah, I feel like you're successfully detaching. You could be detaching from an Aries. So we have Four of Wands in reverse, Hierophant in reverse, Justice. Definitely could be a divorce. I don't know if you're divorcing someone or someone you're talking to or dating is letting you know that they're currently going through some sort of divorce. If this is someone you're dating, you could be feeling like, is this person using me as some sort of rebound? Yeah, Four of Swords, Queen of Wands in reverse. Like, am I the other person while you two are separated? Something like that. Okay. I feel like this person is disconnected from this person. I feel like they are actually going through a divorce or a disconnection. If this is news to you, yeah, Six of Swords, they are moving on from this person. So maybe that's the reason, like, if this is a new person that you meet this week and this person tells you like, "Oh, I'm separated," you might immediately be like, "Ew." Like, what do you mean you're separated? Are you trying to rebound with me? Are you trying to? But I feel like this person is actually moving on from whoever this is. They will successfully disconnect from this person, but this news may immediately like turn you off. I feel like that's why spirits like, you know, don't immediately give this person a no or whatever. It's like, see if there's something to this person, because I don't think they're lying. I think they are actually divorcing someone. I don't think they're playing games. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Gemini. For others of you, if you've been needing to disconnect from someone, I see that possibly happening this week as well with all of those cards like that. Okay. If you've been like having a court case pending, I feel like it will be successful in your favor. Okay, I don't really do legal readings, but I will say that. Okay, so let's take a look at Taurus. Oh, wait, I can see the timestamp. Okay. Taurus. What is going on for my Tauruses this week? What can my Tauruses expect this week? What can my Tauruses expect this week? One more shuffle for Taurus. Thank you for hitting the like button on your way in, Taurus, and subscribing. You can email me for personal readings. No justification needed. This too shall pass. You could be getting clarification on a situation. Tell me about this too shall pass. Just the present moment counts in reverse. Too many cards. I'll take this one though. Don't push me. Taurus, I think you're going to be a little bit, at some point this week, I see you frustrated, trying to figure out why something may be happening to you. It's pushing you to the edge. You could be ending up like in a little bit of a tailspin where it's hard for you to focus just on the current moment. It's like impending doom. But there's an energy here of you feeling like you need more information. I'm going to see what's happening. Maybe towards the end of the week. I'm not okay. Okay, Taurus. Ooh. Not the best energy for this week. I see you possibly like avoiding people towards the end of the week. We'll look into the weekend when we do your weekend reading at the end of the week, but yes. What is yes? Okay, this could turn around. What is yes? Game over. Oh, Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus is a fire. You could be deciding to disconnect from someone by the end of the week. You come to some sort of conclusion that what's going to make you feel better is to cut someone out. And we're going to look into what does this person do that has you so upset. Tell me about this too shall pass. Moody in reverse. Okay. So I see you being triggered coming up soon. And I feel like the fog will clear, the fog will lift, but there's something that happens. What happens? Gemini energy here. Situation could involve a Gemini. Wisdom in reverse. You could feel like someone kept something from you, some sort of information. As I was getting earlier, like you feel like you need clarification. Like there's some sort of information that's missing, and we have wisdom in reverse. So there's something you feel like coming up here where you don't have all the facts. Someone is leaving you out of the loop. They're not telling you everything. You feel like they're keeping you out of the loop. Could be in regards to a house situation. You could live with this person. You could have lived with this person in the past, or it could be talking about you two moving in together. Misfortune. I feel like by the end of the week, you feel like you need to free yourself from someone. Enemy, misfortune. By the end of the week, you're looking at someone like they are like the spawn of Satan. And you feel like the best thing you could do for yourself is to detach from this person. And with this yes card, it's not coming like initially you're feeling upset about it. But by the end of the week, you're like, I've decided I need to free myself. Like, I need game over. I know what my next move is. I need to let this person go. They are an enemy. Delay in reverse. You could have, this could be someone that you have procrastinated on disconnecting from. You've been delaying letting go of this person. You may have been giving them more time. You may have been just seeing how a situation was going to work out. This could be a work situation, it could be a love situation, okay? Where you've been just waiting to see what was going to happen. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Pentacles. You feel like I need to free myself from this. This isn't going to work out, even though I may have thought at one point it was going to work out. It's not working out anymore. I need to focus on new. Nine of Swords in reverse. By the end of the week, you are no longer stuck in your head anymore. You have some sort of definitive conclusion mentally of what you need to do moving forward. Like you're no longer like, boo-hoo, what am I going to do about this? You're like, you know what? I know exactly what I need to do moving forward. What is the Three of Swords? Magician. Making lemonade out of lemons. What are the lemons though? I feel like the lemons are going to be different for all of you. But there's something that happens here. Could find out about another, if this is a love situation, you could find out about another person, okay, for some of you. But there's something here that happens and you successfully get over it, or you successfully, it's like you come to some sort of conclusion, like this is what I need to do. After feeling upset about it, after doing some soul searching, some healing, you realize, I know what my next moves in life are, and you start planning. Now, whatever this is that throws you off is going to be different for each of you. But there's something that's coming to the surface this week. But you're going to be fine, Taurus. You may be realizing that someone is too much. They're too much for you. Maybe emotionally, it's too taxing. It's requiring too much emotionally. Maybe you've been trying to compensate for someone's shortcomings emotionally. If you're in a relationship or dating someone, this person could be very immature, emotionally unavailable, different things like that. And you've been compensating for this person. But I feel like you're no longer doing that. This person could talk to you crazy and disrespect you. There's some sort of final straw with this person this week. And this could even be someone like, for my Tauruses who are in a relationship, whoever this is, I feel like you've been slowly grieving the relationship before you've even decided to officially break up with this person or disconnect from this person. Like you were already grieving. You've already been healing. You've already been grieving. You've already been doing the soul searching, possibly while you were still dealing with this person. Like if you two live together, you've probably been thinking to yourself like the last year, like, you know what? I don't think this is going to work. I no longer want to be with this person. They're too immature. They're like emotionally stunted. They talk to me crazy. This isn't going to work. But maybe you still had to stick it out with this person. You still, Because I feel like by the time you're realizing this person's officially an enemy, I need to flip the go switch and officially move on from this person and get away from them. It's like you've already healed. So that's why I'm like, you've been healing while you've been with them. You already decided to leave this person in the past, and you've been healing before you've actually decided to disconnect from this person. I feel like this person isn't meeting your standards. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse can be like a bit, maybe like nagging or, suffocating to another person. But I feel like you're coming from a place of like, you're not showing up. You're not being who I want you to be or who you should be or who you could be. And they're not, right? But it's like you shouldn't have to be someone's like nagging mother in order to get them to do things. Three of Swords in reverse to the Empress. I mean, this could even be you. Yeah, this person could be like my way or the highway. And I feel like you've given up on trying to compromise or even argue with this person. Like you don't even argue with this person anymore. Or maybe this is the beginning of this week with this person where you're like, you know what? I'm not even going to do this with you anymore. You're starting to appreciate yourself, see your own worth, see your own beauty. Okay? That's what I have for you, Taurus. Queen of Wands. You're realizing who you are this week. Whether, I mean, each of you are on different timelines. Either this is something you've been slowly doing, or this is something that you're going to begin to do, where it's like, you know what? I need to cut this person out. It's them. It's not me. It's them. That's what I have for you, Taurus. It's them. It's not you. As unfortunate as it is. Okay, that's what I have for you, Taurus. Now let's check out Aries. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me. It's time to school shop. So I appreciate all of you guys' personal readings because pretty soon I'm going to have to school shop for these children. Summer is almost over already. Okay, so let's take a look at Aries. Let me put my timestamps. Okay, what is that? 161. Oh, 162. Okay, Aries. What is going on for Aries this week? Thank you for hitting the like button on your way in, Aries. My back hurts. Oh my goodness. My back is aching, my bra too tight. Lift, right, lift. Okay. Aries. What's the energy around Aries this week? Something could be going on in October. Someone could be born in October. Abuse of power. Sometimes I need help. Aries, what you got going on? You dealing with an abusive person? Or someone trying to abuse their power? You can do it. You feel like you need to stand your ground when it comes to someone. You need to finally stand up for yourself. And you need other people's help. Abuse of power. Drama free. You're trying to disconnect yourself from someone who's drama. End of the week. This is BS. You failed, so what? Oh. You are lucky in reverse. Oh. Something this week. Is this you or a person? On its side. Okay. Interesting. You could be dealing with someone, Aries, this week where you feel like you both have made mistakes, you both have flaws. Okay. There's something about how this person moves that you feel like is very unfortunate on your end. You don't appreciate what this means for you or what it means in regards to you, like how someone's actions are affecting you. Give me one more shuffle. Tell me about abuse of power. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, or this person has Aquarius placements or a stellium. You feel like you need to isolate yourself from someone. Desert island. You need to detach, is how you feel. Lucky card. And you may be having the opportunity to do so this week. Tell me about this. This could be an emotional time for you. Friendship. Lean on your friends at this time. Friends could be helping you, even if this is just helping your mood. Like if you are feeling in the dumps over some sort of recent breakup with someone who is controlling, I could see you like calling your friends, talking to your friends, hanging out with your friends to help you emotionally, dealing with people who are unproblematic. Listen, I can't escape this, but for some of you, like if you've been dealing, some of you could have been dealing with someone who was a bit like abusive. And you have an opportunity this week to isolate yourself from this person. Abuse of power, desert island, lucky card, friendship, drama free, you can do it. Sometimes I need help. Some of you are isolating yourself from a toxic person this week. Maybe you thought in the past you couldn't release this person. Wisdom. House. Wisdom, and this is BS. So you've wised up to this person. Whatever fairy tale you used to have in your mind about who this person was or is, I feel like that is no longer. You have clarity, and I feel like you're really passionate about leaving this person behind. I feel like you're passionate about never making the same mistakes again. Some of you, you are lucky in reverse and house. Something, if you're planning to move, be careful like who you rent from or look deeper into that, because you are lucky in reverse with the house card. Some of you may have to move out and maybe you have to stay with friends or family or something. That's very specific. But for others of you, like if you're looking to move and stuff like that, make sure you double check everything, because you could ultimately feel like somebody tried to get one over on you when it comes to a housing situation. Like make sure, you inspect the house, check for bugs or anything crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because there could be an energy of you feeling like someone got something over on you when it comes to a housing situation. So like double check everything if you're planning to move or if you're looking at houses. Yeah, pleasure in reverse. feel like Aries, you're leaving someone behind this week. You're taking it as a lesson learned. Hierophant in reverse. Some of you could be leaving a job as well. If you're leaving a job, I feel like if you are looking for a job, you could get a job like through a friend. With that friendship card coming out, if you're looking to leave some sort of toxic boss, check with your friends or people that you were friendly with at past jobs. See if their job is hiring, because you could end up finding a different job through a friend. Page of Pentacles. Okay. Network. Reach out to your friends. People you went to school with, people you worked with in the past. Those people could help you get a different position. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Well, really on its side. Again, if you are looking to leave like a workplace, hit up people in your network, your LinkedIn, your friends, your family members. Ten of Swords. Because I feel like there's a major ending for you this week. I don't know if this is a relationship or a job, but there's a need to like rely on your circle. Reach out, call a friend, even if this is a relationship or someone you're dating that you're dropping this week. I feel like there's a need to like reach out to people who make you feel good, your friends, your family, people who support you. Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, because you could end up feeling like a bit down about yourself. And again, with that Knight of Swords, like someone could rush in with really positive information. Empress in reverse, Ace of Cups. For some of you, if you're losing something this week, I feel like it's the best thing that could happen to you. And you may not realize that now. It may really feel like a loss, but I feel like in the long term, it's the best thing that could have happened to you. For some of you, you are the one initiating an ending this week. And I feel like, again, even if it makes you feel not that great, it is the best thing that could happen to you. I feel like at some point you will see things from a different perspective. You will gain wisdom from the situation, but initially it may not feel the best. Anything else? This reading's all over the place. You may be coming to a crossroads when it comes to some sneaky, shady person this week. I don't know why I wanted to say month. So maybe this is spreading out to this month. This isn't even just something that's happening this week for you. This is a month-long thing. But I feel like you will be coming to some sort of conclusion. Okay. And that's what I was feeling before I even seen it. Because the Two of Swords is about needing to make a decision but avoiding it. But based on the rest of the cards that were coming out in this reading, I'm like, I feel like even if you sit on it this week or next week or whatever, it's like at some point this month, I feel like you're ultimately making the decision to leave a workplace or leave a lover, leave someone you've been dealing with or talking to, and starting a new cycle. I feel like you're letting something go. For those of you who want to leave a workplace, again, I urge you to reach out to like friends and network, because I feel like those people could help you. You may get a job through a friend or a family member or something like that, or someone you worked with before. Like hit people up on LinkedIn, old coworkers, that kind of thing. For others of you, if this is a relationship, hey, Brooke, if this is a relationship, I see you sitting on it, or you could have been on the fence for a while about disconnecting from this person. But I feel like the cycle is closing, whether you want it to or not. This month, it's closing. World card. Your karma with this person has closed out. You're heading into a new cycle. Okay, we're moving on. Okay. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. A missed opportunity. Again, I don't know if this is work or love for you guys. I feel like it could be either or. Heading in a different direction, letting go, ending. We're dropping something. Heading in a different direction. Okay, that's what I have for you, Aries. If you would like a personal reading, go ahead and email me because I got to start school shopping. So I appreciate all your guys' readings. I think I have 2 people in line before I started this live. So the line is not crazy long at this time. Okay. Thank you for hitting the like button and leaving me comments, subscribing, and all that jazz. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what topic we're doing tomorrow. What topic? If you guys have suggestions, put it in the comment section. Otherwise, I think tomorrow's reading is their true intentions. That's what we're doing tomorrow. Their true intentions. Unless I get a recommendation, of something else. But as of now, true intentions, your person's true intentions is the reading for tomorrow. So that's what I have for you guys. Okay. Thank you, Lisa, for moderating, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.